Folks, in this video, we are going to learn about the code editor. So as we all know that before starting with our coding environment, we need a code editor. So there are a lot of code editors which you can currently find on the internet. There are code editors like VS Code, Sublime Text, Atom, and many more, right? But I'll recommend using VS Code because it gives some features out of the box. So we will see how to install VS Code on our system and then we'll go ahead. Yeah. So let's start. So since I'm using Mac machine, so guys, like I'll say it for both Mac and Windows. It's pretty much same for Windows as well. So let's start like download VS Code for Mac. You can see this site like Visual Studio. It's from the official site, right? And by the way, guys, like VS Code was built by Microsoft. Just for knowledge. Yeah. So as you can see, like Windows, the installation file for Windows is here. For you want like Linux, this is for Linux, and this is for Mac. So for Mac, once you click here, you'll get a DMG file, and then you can install it as usual. There's nothing complex in that. You can just click on next, 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 and then it will simply install on your system. For Windows, it's pretty much the same. I think like you can easily get this on your system. So I'm skipping this step and we will move ahead. Yeah. So yeah, so let's start with some other stuff on the VS Code. I'll open it for you. So I've created an empty file which is called tutorials. I'll right click on it. I'll click new terminal at folder and then code dot. Writing this code dot will open VS Code for me on this folder like tutorials. Let's open it. Right, yeah. So this is the VS Code, guys. There are a few other stuff which I would like to tell you about the VS Code. Like there are, let me first create an index.html file, index.html, and then there are other stuff. For example, you can change the theme of VS Code. You can go on settings icon, you click on themes, you click on color theme, right? You can see there is a default theme, dark modern, default dark modern, but you can go ahead with other themes. There are a lot of themes which you can say like there is Dracula. As you see, the theme has changed. Right, there are a few other stuff. I'll go ahead with one or two more. You can take light Visual Studio code, I mean, like, but I'll go ahead with the default because I like the dark theme. So go to color theme. I'll make it to default again. Right. Your VS Code may this sidebar may differ from mine because I have added some few more stuff into this. Right there's one more thing I would like to talk about, guys, which is live server. So let's see live server. Yeah. So here is it. Like you can switch to the extension tab of this sidebar, and you can go to this live server. Just make sure that you have installed this extension. This is called extension. I've already installed it, so it's showing me to disable or uninstall, but you can see an installation button here, and then you can simply install it. And then it will appear something like, I'm sorry guys, something like this, which is go live. Right, I haven't started the HTML yet, but yet I would like to show the feature, the power of live server. So what I'll do simply is I'll click this snippet. This is HTML5. Just skip it for now because we're going to dive into it, the HTML part. I'm just trying to show you the power of the live server. Right, so this is the HTML file. This is a document. I'll write hello world here. Hello world. Click on save. I'll click on go live. It has started a new port for me, like 55, like 5500 slash index.html, and here is my index.html. If I do the most important thing about this live server is if I do any changes here, for example, hello world, this is Vicky, right? I'll click on save, Command S or Control S for Windows, and you can switch into the tab and you'll see that it has updated in real time. If we didn't have this live server, we usually what we need to do is we need to click this refresh icon and again and again. So this is very useful while learning HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. This is amazing, guys. I'm telling you. Right. So this is it for this tutorial, and after this tutorial, we will jump into the HTML part. So I'll see you in the next video.